here?
Our Red Panda Conservation Breeding Program was initiated in 1997. We are a satellite breeding program for the Endangered Conservation Breeding Program for Red Panda in India. The coordinating zoo being Darjeeling Zoo. So we are a satellite zoo, which means we do not want to put all our eggs in one basket. We always need to have backup populations in case something happens. So from 1997 till now, we have got about 48 pandas in total, of which 32 pandas have been born in the zoo itself. And in the middle we had a long breeding drought, which meant we did not have any breeding individuals. We also ended up having to deal with a disease called canine distemper, during which we lost a lot of red pandas. So this is the second litter that has been born since that 7-year gap, and so now it gives us hope, that we'll be able to get back on track with our program.
So what it means for animal lover and wildlife for this being new crop for zoo also and as a state also? What it means?
I mean, see, the red panda is a state animal. It would be a shame to say that the state is not being able to protect red panda habitats and the red panda as a species. The red panda is also an umbrella species, which means you look after red panda, subsequently you are ending up looking after a lot of other species under that umbrella as well. So if we get back on track in the right way and we have sufficient number of red pandas in the near future, what we can do is we can start reconsidering rewilding. And we already have good wildlife forest cover for red panda specifically, and we can try and explore these areas for rewilding. So we will hopefully see an increase in red panda populations. It is a sensitive species, so you need to deal with it sensitively as well.
Can you tell us detail about the red panda, under which category it is conserved, and a little bit about panda?
Okay, so the red panda is an endangered species under the IUCN, and in India, in the red list, under the Wildlife Protection Act, it is under the Schedule 1, right? So that means anybody caught with red panda or red panda parts can be penalized with imprisonment. Okay, it is as serious as if somebody kills a tiger and if somebody kills a red panda, the penalty is the same. All right, it is that important to us. Again, it is an indicator species for us. So if you are looking after red panda, you are looking after the entire habitat, because you cannot protect the red panda solely saying that we are going to conserve red panda. If you want to conserve red panda, you have to conserve the entire habitat that involves the species. And in that habitat, there are a lot of other species as well. So those in turn get benefits from this red panda conservation program.
Right. It has not been successfully done yet. So any idea on this?
The survey has been done with the WWF in collaboration with the Forest Department. And again, red panda is a sensitive species. You cannot cite red pandas the way you cite other animals. And the range of the animals differs as well. So you might see a red panda in one area, and if a few days later, if you are in a different space, you might see another red panda, or you might see that same panda that has moved to that location. So these issues kind of make it a little difficult for census to happen. But I think, given time and effort, it will be successful.